Hey there, it's Karen. Great to be with you on this wonderful Tuesday. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever heard, it comes in threes? Like something goes wrong and then, something else goes wrong and people say, it always comes in threes. I wonder what the third thing is. Well, I don't know if you realize this, but you're actually willing something else to go wrong. And that's what we call the law of attraction. And you're actually inviting all of this into your life. Now, on the other side of that, okay, I want to talk to you about, have you ever had so many great things in your life go well, and then you go, wonder when the bubble's going to burst? I know I have. And so I know that I won't be alone here, but my question, why I wanted to chat to you today is because when life is going great for you, what is so exciting about that is that means you're in alignment. Your thoughts are bringing what you want. Now, hence the reason why it comes in threes, because you believe that, you project that, you are actually looking for something else to go wrong. And, today I was reading, I'm reading this book at the moment. It's called The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Absolutely highly recommend this book. This is actually from The Secret or after The Secret, this book, but you don't have to have watched The Secret, listen to The Secret, have anything to do with The Secret to read this book. And this book really is a game changer. Just the stuff I was reading this morning, it really made me quite emotional. It talks about, you have the power in your hands, in your thoughts, in your life to create whatever you want. And the more you throw love out to things and have gratitude, the more of that you're going to get back. And it's so interesting. I don't really believe in coincidences. I do believe everything happens for a reason. And it's so interesting that, I've been reading this for, I'm not even sure how many days now, maybe 10 days or so. But what I'm loving about this is that it really talks about having love and gratitude. So, are you the kind of person who wants positivity in your life and wants to achieve some goals, whether that be through business, through health, through weight loss, through a sporting career, whatever it might be? And are you someone who is wanting all that to happen, but then you're tuned in and a lot of the languaging that you're talking about is negative? So as an example, are you someone who takes your health for granted? And let's say you're feeling healthy, well, fit, everything's going great, but all of a sudden you sprain your ankle. And now you're annoyed and frustrated because, you can't do the things that you were doing. But the reality is you weren't paying any attention to the things you were doing or being thankful and grateful for it. So the universe, will give you a reminder that if you want more health and vitality in your life, you have to be grateful for what you've already got, because otherwise you don't get any more. And I know, even in my business, in my fitness training business and my health and nutrition business, what's interesting about that is that if you want more of those great things that you're searching for, you've got to stand strong in the belief and of what you're doing, but also in the service to others. And having the gratitude for what you already have will absolutely bring about more of what you're looking for. So, in my title, it comes in threes. Have you heard of that? Well, if you're that person who says that, but you think you're positive, you're actually being detrimental to your own life, because you can't have a positive life with negative thoughts. It just does not happen. And it's one of the reasons why I really recommend turning off that TV and not listening to the news. We know right now it is just all bad news. There are lots of things that are not great around the world. However, what if we focused on doing the best that we can for our own health, taking care of our, making ourselves as healthy as possible to give ourselves a fighting chance should anything come around. But focusing in on health and fitness and nutrition, if it's in your sporting career, all the good things that can go right, and the what if scenario of what if that works out? Well, maybe you get selected for the national team. Maybe you get selected for Olympics. Maybe you get selected for district. Maybe you get selected for your state competition. In your business, if you're struggling with in business right now, throw more love at it. Throw more love and gratitude for what you have and for what you have right now. If you're wanting more money and more income, what are you doing that is, and I'm not talking in sales and marketing, that's all part of it, don't get me wrong, but what are you doing in your thoughts? Because, and I know this myself, you have to train your brain to really focus in on the positive, particularly when it comes to financial issues. This is a massive, a massive issue that when we feel constrained by money and we've got financial issues, it's hard to think positive. It's hard to think, how can I turn this around? How am I going to make this happen? Well, the first thing is, be grateful for what you have in your bank. Be grateful for the job you have. Be grateful for every single thing that you currently have. Because when you do that, you're going to get more back. So, tomorrow is actually what we call Wealth Wednesday. It started by a guy by the name of Ray. He's one of my mentors, and he has started this movement called Wealth Wednesday. And, it's a random act of kindness, a financial exchange for someone you don't know. And, I have to say, when I first heard it, I thought it was a little bit weird, but kind of cool. So I have been partaking in that for quite some time. And I've got to tell you, I love it. I love doing it because twofold. One, I think of the surprise someone's going to get when they open up, whether it's a box of nappies or a carton of eggs, or I've put it in wax strips. I've been down the shop and I put them wherever I can. In a petrol Bowser pump, I've rested it in there. Where else have I put it? Oh, I've put it in a laundromat. I've put it in a pocket in some clothes. It's endless where you can put these things. And I like to have a little bit of fun with it. And, I try and challenge myself to come up with some really different ideas. But this group that does it, they all share what they've done, not to brag, but, to show, I guess, different ideas and different thoughts. And what's so lovely is that, the first thing is when someone finds it, the smile that's on their face. The second thing is it makes me feel really great. It really does. I get a real kick out of it. And I know one time I paid for someone's lunch, and I wanted to sit and watch. They didn't know I paid for it. When they went up to pay, they were told that it was paid, and they were like, to see the look on their face, it was just so beautiful. And I'm not sharing this to big note myself. I'm sharing this because, I want to change my money mindset. I want to have more abundance so I can do more things. And I think that's, I did hear a saying, I'm not even sure who it was from. And if you do know, feel free to pop it below. But it did say that if you are poor, it's selfish because you can't help anybody else but yourself. Now, that's a harsh statement, but it is actually true. So if you want more out of life, give thanks and gratitude and love for what you already have, and just give a little bit. And I think that's the thing about Wealth Wednesday. It's not about how much you give. It could be 20 cents. You could leave that in the top of a canister of formula in the shop, under the lid. Like, it doesn't matter how much you give. It's the act of giving for a random person. And why random? Because sometimes if you give it to someone who you know, then there might be some obligation or some expectation around that. So I just wanted to come and share that with you today because, gratitude and what I'm reading through this book, The Power. So if you haven't seen that, Rhonda Byrne, The Power, highly recommend it. Any library will have it. But what I love about it is it really will help you step into the gratitude arena if that is something that is you're wanting to do. And if you are wanting to change your life and really bring about more of what you want and less of what you don't want, I really encourage you to have a listen to The Secret, read that book, and it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So now, for those who do want more from health and fitness, maybe toning up, losing weight, getting more energy, we've got a challenge that starts next Monday. Link is below, or reach out to me. More than happy to share, with you. So you can come and join us and just see how 6 days can absolutely start something for you and start the transformation that maybe you're looking for. And, whilst we go through this pandemic, you can either go through it, exist through it, grow through it, or come out in a better place. And I know for myself and a whole bunch of people I'm working with, we are on this 75 hard challenge, and it's helping us grow and become better as, we come out the other side of, this horrible pandemic. So it is your choice of what you do now. So if that's for you and you want to come and join us, love to have a chat. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.